What's up everybody, it's Sean here and I'm super excited to give you guys my review of the Nike Mind 001 in this light smoke gray colorway. This is one of the most hyped and supposedly innovative things coming out of Nike in a long time. Nike Mind technology is a brand new tech coming out of Nike's Mind Science department. And this technology is debuting on two pairs of footwear, the Nike Mind 001, which is this Mule right here, along with the Nike Mind 002, which is more of a traditional sneaker. So Nike Mind is a neuroscience-based technology that aims to improve the mental state of athletes, both pre and post-game. This technology is supposed to make them more calm, more focused, feel less stress by stimulating the points between your foot and your brain. So in a sense, it's kind of like reflexology. This sensory footwear system incorporates 22 anatomically mapped foam nodes under your foot. And these are supposed to stimulate key pressure points along your foot. So as you walk, these nodes would then interact with sensory receptors in your foot, which then send signals up to your brain that's supposed to heighten sensory awareness and presence. So as you can see, these nodes are supposed to be placed strategically, and while it looks like spheres or balls from the bottom, it's actually much more elongated, kind of like a rod. And this extends all the way to the bottom of the inside of the shoe, essentially making direct contact with your foot other than this thin layer of cloth on top. So when I look at this technology, it kind of reminds me almost like whack-a-mole, where the moles just shoot upwards through those holes. It kind of reminds me of this technology in a really strange way. So for this 001 silhouette, this Mule version, this released on January 8th, and they retailed for $85 US or 120 Canadian dollars. The official colorway for this one is light smoke gray, photon dust, and chrome. And these also released in other colors. There was a bone colorway, which is more of like an off-white color. There was also this one, which I also picked up. This is the solar red color. And then there's supposed to be a black pair, which looks like a Cybertruck. That one I think got delayed until sometime in February. So personally, I was very curious to see how these were in person. Just watching the Nike ads and the videos that they posted about the technology and the department, it honestly seemed like a lot of fluff. I wasn't sure how much of it was believable, so I really wanted to get my hands on these, slip these on, and see if there was actually any tangible benefits or if it was just all marketing. So in terms of the box that these come with, so this is what it looks like. So we have a map of a foot with all those pressure points seen here. And then on the sides, we have Nike Mind branding along with the Nike swoosh. So diving into the details of this Mule, starting with the exterior, this is crafted in a foam-like material, which has a decent softness to it, but it's thick enough that it retains its shape and form. On the outer edge towards the toe box, you'll see how it has a scalloped edge to it, and then the sides have this dimpled look to it. The edges seem pretty sharp, which is why some people jokingly call this the Cybertruck slides. And then we have a chrome swoosh here, which is rotated 90 degrees. The edges also have this wavy look to it. And then when you look at the medial side, on this side it features 7 vent holes, along with a debossed swoosh in the middle. Covering the top layer, we have what feels like a neoprene-like material, and then above and below it's perforated, giving this more airflow. If you look at the inside, this inner area right next to that neoprene layer, it's actually pretty well padded. And then where your foot makes contact, instead of a traditional insole, we have a thin cloth layer featuring Nike Mind and Mind Science department branding. And then the 22 nodes are mapped out here as well. And you can actually see it's slightly raised where the nodes are. So that's exactly where the nodes will push upwards into your feet when you walk and they make contact with the ground. And then on the very back, here you'll find a chrome plate with Nike Mind branding, and you'll see how the heel area, it's pretty low. And this is honestly not the best containment for the back of your foot, but I'll get into that later on in this review. And then turning this over to the bottom, so this is all crafted out of foam, except we have a rubber layer at the very top here with Nike Mind branding, and then on the bottom here as well with Nike Mind Science department branding. And then all along the outsole, you'll find these 22 foam nodes. They differ in size, with the ones on the forefoot being a little bit smaller, a little bit more closely clustered together, whereas on the heel, they're a bit larger and more spaced out. So that breaks down the look and the construction of this Mind 001. For those wondering about sizing, so keep in mind these are only released as of now in full sizes, so they're only available, for example, in a US men's 8, 9, 10, etc. So I tried these on in the store. So I'm a true size 10, slightly on the wider side. I usually wear a size 10 in most Nikes like the Air Max 90, the Air Jordan 1, the Air Jordan 3, whereas I usually go up to a 10.5 in models like the Air Max 95 and most of the Nike Kobe series. So I was able to try on both a size 10, which is this solar red colorway, and a size 11 in this one right here. So the size 10 or true to size, it fits me very exactly. It felt a lot more locked down, a lot more contained, but my toe was touching the front edge of this slide, which wasn't the most comfortable. And my heel was right up to the edge, and given that this is pretty low and it doesn't really wrap up and hug your foot, it felt like I was slipping out of it a little bit, so the containment on the back wasn't the best. If you're gonna be rocking these with socks, I feel like it might be a better bet to go up to the bigger size. If you're rocking them barefoot, then I think true to size would be okay, especially if you like more of that exact fit. In comparison, the size 11, it had more of a roomy, spacious feel, obviously, but I also felt that it made it more comfortable too. It gave me more ample room to kind of slide around here without fearing that my heel was gonna pop out the back, and I didn't feel like my toes were hitting the edge, which was obviously more comfortable. But the trade-off, of course, is that going up that full size, it didn't feel as contained along the midfoot area, but rocking these with socks, that helped it a little bit. So long story short, if you're in between sizes, say you're normally a size 8.5, the size 9 would be the ideal fit, the best of both worlds. But if you're not in between sizes, let's say you're a size 11, again, if you like that exact contained one-to-one fit, just go with that size 11. But if you wanna rock them with socks, or you just like more room in your clogs, your mules, or your slides, then go up to the size 12. Moving on to the comfort, so I was expecting these to be amazingly comfortable, but I felt like I was a little bit disappointed. One of the biggest changes between this and any other slide or clog or mule that I've tried is that these foam nodes underfoot, it gives you a bit of a popping sensation. So as you take a step, each time these nodes make contact to the ground and push upwards towards your feet, you can feel a bit of that popping sensation, and then it quickly goes away. But then once you take another step, it reappears once again. I've heard other people say that the more you break them in, that feeling kind of dampens over time. I honestly haven't tried these for too long to really give you that accurate assessment, but my initial thoughts about these is that the feeling was kind of strange. It wasn't uncomfortable, but it's something that I really never felt before on a traditional slide, mule, or clog. In terms of the actual softness of this, it's not the softest model out there, and it's also not the most supportive. For example, I feel like my Hokas offered me a lot more support, especially underneath the arches of my feet. And then others like the Yeezy slides, for example, have a bit of a softer feel underfoot. So this, I feel, is a bit more balanced. It's not gonna be the softest, it's not gonna have the best support, but it's pretty well rounded across all categories. So is this comfortable? Yes, it definitely is, but I wouldn't say that it's a lot more comfortable than some of the other competitors on the market. And I have doubts about the mental benefits about this technology. Maybe I'm just not the target market. I'm not a pro athlete or even a semi-pro athlete. I play ball a couple times a week, but that's about it. But I didn't feel any changes from a mental standpoint. It just felt a little bit strange with that popping sensation, but beyond that, that's pretty much all I felt. So if you're able to try these on, let me know in the comment section down below. Did you feel more calm, more focused? Did this help you zone in before the game or kind of unwind after the game? Or is this all just Nike marketing and essentially just all fluff? Leave your comments down below because I'm very curious to know if anyone else felt any other way. So with all that out of the way now, let me toss these on feet and I'll show you guys how these look. All in all, this was a pair that I came away feeling honestly a little bit disappointed after watching all the videos that Nike published about Nike Mind technology. I was personally expecting something a lot more. Maybe it's just a matter of breaking them in, wearing them longer, and then maybe I'll be giving you guys a different opinion over time. But just my initial thoughts about this technology, it felt a little bit gimmicky. It's different, it is comfortable, but again, I have my doubts about the actual mental benefits about this sort of technology. The looks of this mule or clog, I think it's fine. Some people are calling it, again, the Cybertruck slides. It is what it is. It's just a very chunky, very minimalistic looking design. I like it personally. I just wish the lockdown would have felt a little bit more secure, but that's probably my biggest issue with this Mind 001. So leave your thoughts down below, and as usual, if you guys enjoy this review, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. I'll link all my social media accounts down below for you guys to check out and follow. And again, thank you for watching, appreciate your support, and I'll catch you all in my next video.